Well, good morning, beautiful soul tribe. How are you? This is Virginia, and you're at the Art of the Oracle. I am going to the messages from the angels. Messages from your angels from Doreen Virtue. This morning was called to bring in the angels. I hope you guys are all doing well. It's the Friday of another week, so thank you all of you who tuned in this week. And I hope that you enjoyed some of the readings and they gave you information or comfort on some level. So we are going to continue the reading today. I've got a beautiful selection of crystals, and so we've cleared the deck here with selenite, and we're asking for the highest wisdom that the angels would like to bring forward today. Whoa, first card jumping out. This is crystal. Have faith and hope because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. Okay, so that is a pretty amazing gift to come out. And faith and hope. People who name their children Faith and Hope really must have deep, deep wisdom, because I've always, hoped for things and had faith of, beautiful things in people. But, people have a tendency to disappoint you. And I think that they're all lessons that you need. And if you listened to the message yesterday, that was one of the things it was really about, was letting go of old hurts, old pains, things like that. And I think that's been happening for the last couple of weeks. So people hurt people. And there's a lot of hurt people in the world. So something positive and new on the horizon that is not being seen. Yeah, I see these orbs around here. They're really, really like they're angels all around all of us. If you've come to this reading, you want to see something a little bit different in some of the tarot readings or some of the card readings, and no judgment here, whatever you enjoy, but there's a lot of, sensationalism or doom and gloom, and I really just want to share with all of you that there are some beautiful things coming into the horizon here. And if we can keep our faith and hope in humanity and in this new time where things are coming in that we cannot see and we never could have imagined, I think something quite amazing is heading our way for all of us. So all right, it's really interesting. They're all just like flying out. All right, so the second card is Athena. The first one is Crystal, which I love. And Athena, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Wow, okay. And lastly, Archangel Gabriel popped up. It's funny because a whole grouping came out along with Merlin, and I just can't take them all. There's like 6 cards that came out here. So let's put them to the side and we'll see if this is you're really telling us what we want, because I was only going to draw 3, and then Merlina here, I'll put this one over to the side as well. So Archangel Gabriel, what's really cool about this is I don't think I've ever gotten one. I've had this deck of cards for years, and very rarely does an archangel come out. So this is a really deep blessing. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Okay, so I feel like I hope you hear that, because it's resonating with me. That has been my struggle through life, is having confidence. And, people have always been surprised when I say that, but, the lack of confidence and, putting other people as stronger, better, richer, more beautiful, or whatever, has been my little pebble lessons along the way. And so, insecurities, I'm very well aware of those. So we can't let those if that's has been part of your life, you know, we can't let those be a defining factor for us, because the truth is that we are all beautiful, all equal, all, you know, educated in different ways. We all have something very, very unique to bring to the world. And yeah, and it's very important to stand in that power. So I'm going to go to the guidebook a little bit and see what they have to say, if there's an additional message. Crystal is asking you to have a daily action, even if it only comes in baby steps, towards the fruition of your dreams is essential. And the actions, I believe, is like writing things down. I have created some really wonderful things with not a lot of money and just sheer will. I remember when I opened my art gallery and I bought a building and I went into the town council and I said, listen, I don't have a lot of money, but I have a big heart. And this is what I want to do, and I want to create a space where everyone can feel like family and be a part of, and bring in the community and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, so it was difficult for other people to see that. But I created it because I kept writing down. Now, hopefully it won't take you 20 years to create yours, but I kept writing down and building things. And that's what the baby steps are. Sitting and let yourself daydream on that thing that you really want and allow it to come into being. It says every day, positive affirmations that you have already achieved will also help. So, you know, pat yourself on the back for what you've already done. We have come a long way. If you look at just what we've done in the last, you know, 10 years, I mean, who is the same person they were 10 years ago? None of us. Physically, spiritually, we have so much at our fingertips now to raise our energy. So the next card is Athena, and it's telling you that your power comes from love and from God. You who are made in the image and likeness of your Creator have unlimited power within you right now. And you're not capable of being bad. So let yourself be powerful. Don't keep those insecurities. All these cards are kind of saying the same thing. Like, move in the direction of the thing that you want. And if you're not sure, just move in the direction of something that really feels good. You know, little things. Say, okay, I really would love to have a plant, maybe. Plants are really beautiful energy, and see, we are like, oh, I can't keep them alive. Well, just buy one and talk to it and say, all right, work with me here. I'm, you know, working through some issues and I hope you'll help me, blah, 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 whatever it may be, or journal, or, you know, or maybe you have really big ideas. Do you know what I mean? And go for them. Go for them. It is safe for you to be powerful. And lastly, but not least, this beautiful Archangel Gabriel. And Gabriel says, I am with you as one of your guardian angels. You may wonder why an archangel is with you. I help many people simultaneously, and you are among them. And I will help those whose life purpose is in acts or communication. So acts are just really just doing things, right? So that's what Archangel Gabriel is saying. I'll open doors for you to express those talents in a way that will help others. What I need from you in return is honesty and cooperation. So tell me whatever your fears are, what your hopes are. You have faith. If you have confusion or insecurities, and talk about your dreams. It's okay to talk about the things that you're afraid of. Better out than in. You know what I mean? It says, my function is to be your coach, and as such, I may prod you along. So please know that I am pushing you because I know that you need a little boost from above. And then the last card I'll go ahead and bring in a little bit of magic here with Merlin, and then I'll end the reading because that was meant to be just a little reading, but I'm feeling really, really beautiful energy. And the last one is Merlina. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek out expert advice before making any decisions. So isn't that interesting? Because right in front, there was expert advice from Archangel Gabriel. So what that is saying, and I think the reason why I went ahead and grabbed Merlina, is because, you know, you don't want to fall down. Like, I opened an art gallery. I had worked in an art gallery and did exhibitions and had been an artist for a number of years. And so I did have some experience on what it took to do that, but I had no idea of the full aspects of the business side and the toll that it would take on me. And so after a couple of years, I realized that it wasn't the best thing for me personally, although it was working. So I think that that's the reason why that it's asking you to research. So when you have an idea and when you want to move forward, Merlina is kind of asking you, so don't be blind about it. If you want this to be successful, then move forward and if you're wanting to do something you've never done before, then just grab a little bit of information. And what the card says here is, say, first begin by asking, for divine guidance from the angels, and then ask your feelings to give you guidance, right? So that's our heart. How are we feeling about certain things? Then imagine what it is that you would feel if you weren't doing that thing or doing. That's what she's asking you to do is, are you wanting it just because you think that's the thing to do, or are you wanting it because your heart is really aligned with it? So that's what Marlena is bringing in. And there's, balance. There's, the water energy, water fairies. It's because it wants you to bring in the feeling into whatever it is you're doing. And we all know that when we communicate, say the words, and we bring our heart into it, that's what creates the space of grace. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, have a beautiful day. Bye now.